Where the heck am I? Did those interns put something in my kale smoothie?
Not where, Bud, but why. And honestly, I thought you'd never ask. You've been on autopilot so long, I figured I'd have to drop a studio crane on you just to get a "What's up?"
Who said that? Is this a prank? Is this the rival station across town? Look, if it's about the stolen stapler, I can explain.
Keep your office supplies, Bud. Tonight is a night of reckoning. A greatest hits tour of your own spectacular failures. Tell me, do you remember when your daughter was young and wanted nothing more than to grow up and become a true ballerina?
Well, she had a phase. Kids have phases. I had a busy season. Ratings were up.
Of course you don't remember. You were too busy winning friends and influencing people. You missed every recital, Bud. That seat wasn't just empty. It was a black hole where a father was supposed to be. Since you love being the center of attention so much, I thought it was time you finally made it to the stage.
What is this? I look like a bruised marshmallow.
On the contrary, Bud, you look like accountability in a size large. Don't worry about the hat. It adds a certain cinematic sadness to the ensemble. Please, enjoy your recital.
I can't move in this. My dignity is...
Your dignity left the building in 1998, Bud. Now, let's talk about your support system, or lack thereof.
What does that mean?
You've spent your career climbing the ladder by stepping on everyone else's shins. You're a man who never gave anyone a leg to stand on. You've been walking tall on the backs of your production assistants for years.
A peg leg? I'm a news anchor, not a maritime disaster. Even the dog?
Even the dog, Bud. Dogs have an instinct for dead wood. Speaking of instincts, remember your handshake deals? The ones where you'd promise a lead story and then hook the credit for yourself?
That was just business. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Well, you've always been a bit of a pirate in a plaid blazer, haven't you? Tearing away opportunities from others with such surgical precision. Let's make the exterior match the interior.
I can't hold a microphone with this. How am I supposed to get through airport security?
Relax, Bud. You're hooked on yourself anyway. It's a natural fit. But we're not done. You've always had a very specific way of looking at the world, haven't you? You see the scandals you want to see, and you conveniently ignore the ones involving your accomplices.
I have an editorial vision.
No, Bud. You have a blind eye. You've turned it so many times, I'm surprised you don't have vertigo. An eye for an eye is a bit cliché for my taste, so let's just say we're narrowing your perspective to match your lack of empathy.
have no depth perception. Everything's flat.
A limited perspective? That does seem to suit you.
How is this happening? Get me out of here, now!
You want out? Fine. You've always complained that no one on this planet understands your genius. You've ostracized your colleagues, your family, and your viewers until you were essentially a man on an island. Well, here's a bigger island.
The moon! There's no one here. There's no atmosphere. There's no audience.
Correct. No fans, no interns to berate, and absolutely no one to hear your breaking news. You're finally the only person in the room, just like you always wanted.
I'll change. I'll be better. I'll go to the ballet recitals.
Oh, Bud, you're such a hothead when you're cornered. You've spent your life burning bridges to get ahead. You've inflamed every situation with your ego.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means that eventually, all that friction, it creates a spark. No one sets out to become a precautionary tale. It starts with something small, easy to justify. A step you promise to correct later. You trade touch for something easier to grasp. A truth you learn to look away from, until looking away is the only way you see. Strip away the audience and the noise, until all that's left is ego's echo. But some consequences do not whisper. They burn, because borrowed strength has a way of leaving, and suddenly, it matters. Funny how quickly regret shows up once you realize karma is a real bitch. And then she has puppies.
A bigger joker than the 53rd card in a poker deck. Count from 1 to 53. You'll see it's me. Living on a lie with a gleam in your eye. Just a blank check. Waiting here in vain like you're waiting for a train. Haven't missed a beat yet. Another safe bet.